We are live and recording.
Test, test. Test, test. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we can start.
All right, so welcome to the podcast, Ruler Gaming Talks with co-host Brashear. Tonight,
Hello.
tonight we're gonna talk about um, just a couple more bosses that we took down in Blackrock Foundry, and a little bit about some new features we found, that some guides that were I thought really good. So we'll kick it off with the first boss we did kill, new to us, heroic Gruul. Um, and we talked a little bit about it in the first episode, which has gone missed. I will have it posted on YouTube at some point. But yeah, basically we tried to do it last week and we just weren't quite there. And so this time we finally took it down, and yeah. So Brashear, why don't you start us off with your impressions? Because we know that you hate this fight, so I'm interested to hear if heroic felt any different to you or not.
Um, well, I think it took us about 6 attempts, according to Joel.
Right.
Um, so it wasn't too hard. But yeah, my feelings on it, like based, like how I liked it. I think I like heroic more than normal because it's tuned in a way, at least in our current item level, tuned in a way where you can't face roll it. Like you have to perform really well. You almost have to get lucky, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Especially in my case, I felt because on certain pulls I was not doing very good damage. Like I mean, it was okay, but like 26k or something.
Right.
But on the other two pulls, some of our best pulls, I was doing like over 30k, and so it's finely tuned. It felt like Butcher, and that's probably a good thing, I think, because Butcher was tuned tightly, and that was the only good part of the fight.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I'm not sure.
And you also got some fat loots.
I did, yeah. Once we killed him, um, I almost bonus rolled just immediately, but I was like, for some reason, I thought to check, so I opened up the dungeon journal, clicked, and I'm like, oh, it's there's a one-hander, so I'm like, okay, I should definitely roll. Um, and I almost rolled again, but I noticed it was set to arms, which wouldn't get the one-hander, so I swapped to Fury, obviously, and loot spec, and I rolled, and it won, and I was like freaking out. I didn't
So
even look at it. I just
ridiculous.
like I saw the icon. I'm like, that's a freaking weapon, and I was like, just kind of sitting there, and I tried to like calm down a little bit, so I looked at all the other loot and like, tried to see what people got and whatnot, and I let the recording roll for a little while. And then I went to my bags and I noticed it was Warforged, and I'm like, what?
Oh my
In
god.
Warforged main hand? So sick.
Well, that ain't that some sort of ridiculous. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that'll be. I'll have that for a long time, probably.
Yeah, because it's crazy that Gruul drops a friggin' one-hander like a weapon. Like, that almost never happens.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess if you could get one, and then you could consider going to on Frost.
I could, but that's a very unlikely situation.
You're really
Considering,
starting to like Unholy.
oh yeah, and considering that every time I try to do wield Frost, I just hate it so much. It might not be bad now going from Unholy to two-handed Frost, just because it's not. It's gonna be backwards still compared to two-handed Frost, but it's not gonna be as ingrained in my brain, um,
Right.
like from two-handed Frost. So I mean, it could be a thing, but as far as I know, Unholy still top damage for the specs. Um, I also haven't simmed in a long time. I need to do that. And maybe check out and maybe throw in those weapons and see if it's even worth it and whatnot. But that'll be for another night. Um,
Yeah.
but
Probably
yeah,
if we happen to get like 100 of those one-handers drop, you might get one.
yeah, no kidding. Cause yeah, it sucks when gear gets sharded, but it happens.
Yeah.
Um, cool. Yeah.
What were your feelings of the fight?
Yeah. It was. It just felt like kind of like normal. It just didn't really feel that much different to me. For whatever reason, like I was doing well on the first few pulls, and then on the one we get the kill, I fucked up my rotation somehow, and I clicked one button, and it messed up all the runes, and it was just, and for some reason I just couldn't get it back in proper timing and whatnot. So everything was kind of a bit off. It felt like I was getting petrified a lot. I think I got petrified like 4 times. Um,
Right.
so that was kind of shitty. So I think when I died, because I died right at the end, I think when I died I was at like 27k, whereas
Yeah.
previous I'm like 31. So I don't really know what happened there up until then, besides the rune issue, because I don't know. I feel like I should have been able to come back a bit more than that, but I don't know. So
Yeah.
my damage at the end is like 27k after I died. So
That's not
um,
bad. I mean,
yeah.
it's really not that bad.
Well, yeah, considering, but um,
Yeah.
for me, like it's kind of shitty. Just like
Yeah. It's
how
always nice to do
just
a
how
little
you were
better.
feeling about normal, where your DPS wasn't quite as what you wanted it to be.
Hmm. Well, you
Um,
always want like that uber kill that's like
oh yeah,
99%, right?
oh yeah, of course, yeah. But other than that, I liked it. I mean, I already expressed like before that I like the Gruul fight. I'm interested to see what the extra mechanics are for Mythic. I mean, Mythic is still quite a ways away for us, but maybe not necessarily for Gruul, because Jewel, his name is Jewel, because Joel likes to do that kind of stuff, bounce around a bit. So who knows? But um,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm definitely interested to see the extra mechanic on him. Hopefully
Right.
hopefully it's more DPS orientated, because the tanks are doing stuff, and like I said before, like it looks really fun, and hopefully there's some sort of mechanic that DPS can like do that is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I definitely agree.
yeah. So
Well, I wanted to just add on I think it was the second pull. Um, oh, it's a few other things I want to add too. Um, on the second pull, I died just before the execute phase, and that was the first pull I got like really good luck, and I was doing like 32k before execute or something, and Joel battle resed one of the healers, I think a shaman,
mhm.
and I was like, no, battle res me, kind of as a joke. But then after he said that he probably should have, because
Yeah.
we wiped out about 3%,
Yeah.
which might have been my execute. I'm not sure. But that made me realize, and then we hit the berserk, right?
Yeah.
That made me realize that this was tuned, tuned fairly tightly, um, and that got me into it actually. The wipe, because I haven't seen us wipe to a berserk in a long time.
Mhm.
It's actually refreshing to me. It makes it so it's not like, okay, we just gotta not die like all of us to get the kill. It's more like we actually all have to perform and not die,
Mhm.
and I like that. And on the kill, oh, like we already covered that, but like yeah, I did really well on the kill damage wise. I was like 35k mid fight. I was like, what is going on? I kept getting execute procs lining up perfectly with my bloodbaths. It was amazing.
It's
Um,
ridiculous.
But Arculos brought up something interesting on Ask Mr. Robot. The apparent wipe rate at our item level on Gruul Heroic is 93%. So
Wow.
yeah, so 93% of the attempts on Heroic Gruul at our item level result in the wipe. So we did pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome actually.
I mean that
Um,
works out to like I don't know 20%, no 20 attempts until you should get average kill, and we only had like 6.
yeah, that's actually pretty sick. Yeah, we the we have a lot of good players, and plus we had like Regoth and everybody, and it seems like it's funny because it seems like you'd think like Tuesday night we have a lot of people, but like I feel like Thursdays are more tighter group for whatever reason.
Yeah, I agree with that because on Tuesday we get everyone shows up, but we're also kind of like clearing a lot of normal bosses. Like we clear a lot of bosses generally on Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
I feel, and like on Thursdays generally everything that's easy is dead. So we're working on new stuff, and I think um, I think it's a different mindset, right? It's more of a focused progression attitude.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
But yeah,
Anything
we
else
got solid.
you want to add?
Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, yeah, no, that's good.
Cool. Yeah, overall, it's a good fight. Not much different to me than normal, but yeah. Now this guy, um, Kromog, he was it was definitely an interesting fight. Um, it was for me. The first thing, well, the first thing I said is he looked like my ex-girlfriend, which was really awful. I don't even know where it came from. Well,
That's funny.
actually, it was. I think it was like Cerisi, and he's like, man, he's ugly or something. And I don't know. I was trying to be funny, and I just turned out
Well,
to
one
be.
sec. Sorry, I just want to add, like, in that moment when you said that, we were all, like, we were all. I felt like we were all so high off of the Grull kills, so we were just like, we were just laughing our ass off at everything.
Yeah, it was.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Um, it was pretty funny. Cause well, it was like kind of like silent for a bit, and then all of a sudden it was like people like kind of were like ooh and like laughing, and I was like okay.
Oh, I laughed, but I didn't cue it up.
Oh god. Yeah. So that was my start to this fight. So when we got there, we didn't really do much. We basically our raid lead Joel slash Arkham slash Micra um, slash Destroy. He told us about these videos on YouTube, and they are not a sponsor or anything, but they're really good. Basically, what is it? Line of Sight Gaming, right?
Yes. Yep.
And basically they just have these 2-minute videos of a rundown of the fights. And so we did it for this one, and I instantly loved the visuals, and it was just so clear, like, and they were very quick. They were to the point. There wasn't any like farting around. It was just like, bam, you do this, but in an interesting way still. So it was like
Hmm.
it really gauged me for being somebody that doesn't particularly like watching videos, and I'm sure they were great for you, for someone who
Oh, they
does.
were. Oh yeah, like I was gonna say, like this is built for like a visual mind. This is like awesome.
Yeah,
Like words and stuff don't say much to me, but you show you use words, but also show me like a little picture involved, and I'll like understand totally.
yeah, exactly. I just realized Daytech. I know you didn't say anything in chat, but I creeped the viewer list. Welcome to our podcast. Daytech has been the guy that's been randomly popping into my stream and actually having a conversation, so that's nice. So welcome. Yeah,
Oh, Daytech.
Daytech. Yeah, exactly. It was just like it was awesome. So I'll actually quickly just bring up. Why did I do that? I'll quickly bring up one of their videos, and just give it like a little preview.
It's funny because I think Joel said Rigoff
Welcome
is
to
the
the
one that found
Warlords of
the
Draenor
videos,
Basic
and I had
Raid series
actually
by
stumbled
LOS Gaming.
across one of the
Today in our line of
videos
sight
from
is
them
Chromog.
like a
Black
week
Hand
ago,
wanted to
and I was like,
expand
these
the
guys are
Chromog,
awesome, but I didn't
workers
bookmark them
assigned to the
or
tasks
anything
roam
like that,
along
but I
the
should have
field where Chromog lived.
because they
We
really
hadn't
are
had any
really
visitors in
good.
quite some time, so he
Sorry.
decided
Great
to help out his
explanations.
new
One
friends.
sec.
Let's
What
send
is
this
going
man
on?
into an even deeper
Cool.
hole.
So my Chrome is
Prolonged
freezing,
fight takes place on
so
the
I
opposite
hopefully
Have your tank stand off
this
to the right,
video
melee flank
audio
on the
is
other
not
side.
going over
Ranged
Brashear,
DPS and heals can stack in the center to make AoE healing easier.
The tanks will need
but
to
I
stay
can't
within
mute
15
anything.
yards of each other to
Oh,
share
I
the
see.
damage from
But
his fists of stone that they
basically,
wield.
as you can see
Chromog will
here,
also
it has
put
like
a
nice little
buff on
icons.
his
It's not
current
like
target,
every
reducing
icon
movement
ever.
speed and
It's just like a
increasing
couple of
physical
them.
damage, so tanks will have to taunt at 3 stacks.
And they have like
Slam will cause raid-wide
they
damage
actually
that
show
decreases the further you are away from the
the
tank that gets
attack
slammed. The other
of
tank can
the
move away
boss,
15
like
yards
his
and mitigate some of
animations,
the damage.
which is also
The
dope.
Rune of Crushing Earth will
Yep.
appear beneath
so
a
you can
ranged
actually
target.
see what
Your
he's
stone
doing
hand
and
will
like
rise
when
out
he
of the
does
ground
stuff,
on
what
either
it
side of the
means.
horizon. Move forward as a group
Um,
before it activates.
yeah, it's just
If
like
anyone's too
overall
slow, the hands
done
will clap, doing significant
really,
damage
And
really
it's
to
well.
like
anyone caught for
it's like we
5
were saying
seconds.
with
Move forward
you know,
again for the
explanations
second.
based on role,
Once the
and
second
this
rune
covers that
activates, both
amazingly
sets of
because it
hands
has
will
an
clap.
icon for the
Move
melee,
back to the
icon
Mhm.
for the
range room,
healer,
starting
icon for the
point, and
range,
repeat
and
this
icon for
rotation
the
throughout the
tanks.
fight.
Mhm.
Pro Mod will turn to a
Just
random
it's
direction
fantastic.
and slam the
Really,
Mhm.
ground,
really well
causing
done.
a rippling
Yeah,
smash. A
it's
wide
it's
path of
sad
stone
like
eruptions
that
will extend from
this
him to the wall.
is
Be
like
sure to get out of the way and then back
only
into your
like this
position
is
after
only
the
just
punches.
starting. Like
Each
I'm
time the
there's
gas
other
slam
videos
or
and
rippling
stuff, but like
smash,
I
the
think
impact
this
will
is
send out
definitely by
sparks of
far
shattered earth
some of the
that will do a
best
bit of damage to a few
visuals
random raid members. The
Yeah.
impact will also
that
cause
I've seen.
reverberations to spawn, which will then
Well,
travel
it's
away
funny in the
from
chat.
you.
I
They're
typed in
easily dodged but will
more
dissipate
dots
if
because
you hit someone.
the icons remind me of
Stone
that
breath
video,
does
the
steady raid
Onyxia
lightning.
Oh
troll
yeah.
video,
Pro Mod will
minus
prepare
50
for country
DKP,
smash by summoning
because
runes
they
and grasping
they
hands
use
from
those
the back.
icons on
Everyone in your
in that
range
video,
should go
like
to a
you know,
separate rune.
right group
A
go to
hand will
this
then
side,
erupt
blah
from each
blah.
rune, grabbing
Oh,
the
it's so
player
funny.
standing on it. Pro Mod will begin to
And I
channel
think there
thundering
used to
smash,
be
which deals massive damage
someone
and
doing
launches
guides
players
on
into
bosses
the air.
like in Burning Crusade or
While
something
encased, each player will
that
be
use
protected
this
from
sort
the smash,
of
but will
style,
take
but
Mhm.
nature damage, which will increase over
they don't make
time.
videos anymore. You
Release
know,
your raid
like
by killing the
Yeah.
hands. The hands have
lots
a
of
bit of health,
guys.
so
There's not
defense
so
hard,
many
but be sure not to
strap
kill
hits,
any of the hands before he finishes
and these
channeling
guys do a really good
Thundering
job. So
Smash.
I'm
Ensure
definitely I
the
should
tank is freed right as
subscribe
Thundering Smash is ending,
on
so he
YouTube.
doesn't blast
Yeah, I
your
did
raid
that
with
tonight.
stone breath.
What
The
I don't know
fight will
what's going on, but
continue
my
on with all
computer
these
is like
abilities
completely
remaining. At
locked up.
30%, you'll enter a frenzy.
Like
You can save blood
everything's
loss if
still
the frenzy
going,
becomes
but
too hectic for
I
the
can't seem to like
Don't get
close any
clapped.
windows or
Sidestep
move
rippling
anything.
smash
So
and
hopefully it's all good
reverberations. Take
after
shelter
this
in
video
grasping
stops.
rune, and you will bash
Um,
Promog in the dust. This has been Tobo.
And
In
you
half,
uh,
with 2-minute tips by Line of Sight Gaming.
you could take a
Please
break
like
if you
and
want.
subscribe and check out our other videos by clicking
Um,
on any of
I'm
these.
just gonna see what happens after the video stops because it could be just like the video there, video playback, video streaming, a bunch of things.
Well, on your stream, the YouTube and everything is still playing. Like it works.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. It was just the video for some reason locking up everything. That's basically that little video. Hopefully you could see it. Yeah, they're really good. Daytech saw it previous when I brought it up on stream while we were raiding, but yeah, definitely really good. Really good stuff. So, oh, and one thing I noticed in the video that we didn't do as a strat is that didn't both tanks, like both Joel and Large, go into a rune, or was it just one person, one of them? Because I think both of them went in.
I'm not sure.
Because in the
I
video,
wasn't really watching.
oh, okay. I think both of them got grass, but it shows in the video that only one tank should. Well, so then the other tank gets knocked up, but he comes back down, and then that way there's a tank there ready to grab him. I guess. So I'm not sure why. Maybe Joel just missed it or something, but that it's not like it makes a difference, but it probably would have been better. Oh, I guess it didn't matter because Large just didn't taunt that one time we wiped, so it wouldn't matter. But maybe on Heroic it's more important to get your tank out and on there. So yeah, so the fight itself, I'll just give a little quick rundown of this fight. Basically, as you saw in the video, couldn't really hear it, but basically, melee stand on one side, on basically near one arm, tanks on the other, ranged and healers in the middle, and there's so some of the stuff that the melee have to worry about and ranged, well, everybody I guess, is these orbs spawn and you have to dodge them. On the range you get these two hands that spawn on either side of them, and you have to move forward, and then a second set spawns, and then when the second set spawns, the hands collapse on each other and will squish anybody in them and do a bunch of damage, so that's got to be avoided. And then he also does like this cone attack on tanks. I don't really know because it's not relevant to me.
Yeah, it was a split damage thing.
Oh yeah, right. Like yeah, the one tank had to be close but a little bit far away so you could mitigate damage and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then there was also like a crush thing that did a forward cone kind of attack that crushed through the ranged if they didn't move. And then the cool mechanic that I really like that's different is basically he spawns these runes on the ground, and everyone has to get into one, because if they don't, as he's doing this like ground pound thing, you get launched up in the air, you take a bunch of damage. But if you're in a hand, if you get into this rune, a hand spawns and grasps you and protects you basically from this attack. But you have to DPS them to get out of them. And so basically you just gotta nuke. Basically what we did is melee or DPS, like tried to kill the ones they were in first, like single target, I think, and then try once you were out, you AoE'd as much as you could to get the rest of them out, something like that. At least that's what I was doing.
Oh, what was that? You were single targeting yourself to get out,
Yeah, and then
basically.
AoEing
Right.
everyone else, cause
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I think that's why my damage was so shit, because I probably should have just been AoEing the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically the rundown of the fight. Nothing, but it was definitely interesting.
I quite liked the fight.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah, I did too. So yeah, Brash, what were your overall through the fight? Like, what were your thoughts going in?
Well, my thoughts were mostly damage based, as always. No, yeah, I ran the first attempt. I ran like single target talents, thinking that getting out of the rocks wasn't going to be like a large portion of the fight. But after a few attempts, I noticed that basically everyone's damage, like half of everyone's damage done, was on the rocks that stun you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the runes. And so I swapped to Bladestorm, obviously, and it worked out really well. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, in melee, before the runes, you have those little sparks that come and we have to dodge.
Yeah.
I kind of like those, even though they were kind of easy, like simple, but they kept you on your toes, and I like that.
Yeah, it was nice. It reminded me of the Heart of Fear boss.
Oh yeah, definitely. It might even be the same visual.
I think it is. It's very similar.
But yeah, I was trying different talents, and I swapped to Ravager in the end, so I wasn't running quick AoE. I was running slower but more AoE.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Ravager, I'd throw the Ravager over to the runes with the healers and ranged and kill them with that, and then I would recklessness Bladestorm the melee. So I was like just destroying those runes.
Yeah, I was really frustrated because I was hoping to be able to put Defile down while I was
Right.
encased, but I couldn't. So I
Oh.
just started, for whatever reason. Like, I had to be out of it before it would go down.
Oh, that really sucks, because my Ravager worked.
Oh,
and it's
that
kind of
sucks.
similar mechanics, and so did Bladestorm.
Yeah.
Because I was actually thinking the same thing. Like, that's why I tried single target on the first few pulls.
Yeah. The only thing I could do was Blood Boil, basically.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, by the way. I'm just like, I know I seem kind of like out of it. It's just not feeling super hot. So I'm kind of like trying not to think about my nausea, but try to keep interactive.
Were you sick during the raid?
No, I wasn't.
Just after?
Just after. I didn't get very much sleep either, and I got woken up, and when you get woken up, it's just like you feel shitty all day. I mean, I wasn't feeling sick, but I was feeling kind of blah. So,
Right.
yeah. So, anyways, yeah.
Anything
So I was
else in that fight?
sorry.
Anything else in that fight?
Oh, I was yeah, like I said, I was annoyed with the file. One funny thing that happened, because I'm so good at this game, is one of the shamans was dead, but for whatever reason, because they were dead, even though they were dead, their water shield was still going.
Oh.
And so I went to a rune, and I thought somebody was already in it because of the water shield, but it was actually, I think, Voodoo's dead body. And so I tried to go to another one, and I think it was another dead body that I thought it was a real person. And then
God.
by the time I tried to find one, it was too late, and I get knocked up in the air. And I'm like, oh my god, what just happened? Like, it was really bad, and I died.
I could see that being an issue on heroic, like the rune assignments, because I would like heroic leap over and stand on one, like claim one, right, by not
Mhm.
moving, and I would always try to get a middle one, to optimize Bladestorm, right?
Yeah.
And I swear the one time where Regoth like called that I was on his, he was not there, but he must have squeaked in at the same time. And
Well, he's so
at least on my
small, you
screen-
can't even see him as a Tauren. Like,
Oh, exactly, yeah.
I don't, like I have to run because I don't have the luxury of heroic leap, so I can see where like Ren goes, and I can see where Regoth kind of goes, but like I guess nobody else could because he was like Cauldress took mine. His tone was just slightly like almost like childish, but not really. Like I don't know if he was being sarcastic or not. I just was like, "Lol, you'll
Yeah.
be fine."
I could tell he wasn't super serious about
No.
it. But I could tell like he was obviously calling out for a reason. Like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
fine. And by the time I heard it, because of vent delay, I was already gripped on that one, so like I couldn't have moved anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't too bad.
What annoyed me about that, actually, thinking about it, about the grips, is that like some grips would go up sooner than others. So like people could start DPSing theirs out before others, and I was really confused. Cause like, I'm like, is it time? Like I thought like they would all like grip at the same time, but they didn't. So I'm trying to figure out like, is it better to get to a rune like as fast as you can to get gripped as fast as you can so you can DPS out quicker, or like what? So I wonder if that's a
Right.
strat that we should think about as well. I mean, I'm sure people are going as fast as they can, but if that's like part of the actual mechanic, then maybe it's something we should like bring up to everybody.
Right. I think what I assumed is, like after a few polls, I assumed that once you were stood on a rune and you stayed still for long enough, it would grip you, and it wasn't based off any timer other than time since you stopped moving on it.
Okay.
And so, like, say if me and Regoth were on the same one at the same time, and so, like, say I was like a millisecond ahead of him getting to it, it would grip me after 3 seconds.
Right.
And then he wouldn't be gripped, and he would have to find another rune. And that's actually what happened
Yeah.
in that case. So, as far as the server was concerned, I was on the rune before. It could also be like positional. Like I might have been more centered than him. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I got gripped.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely interesting to look into, I think. Because if that's the case, because I have to run, maybe I should just grab the closest one.
Yep.
And just do it that way. Because I would always go for like one that was like kind of far away, kind of middle-ish far away. Because I
Okay.
wanted other people to be able to, that were maybe slower, grab one that was closer.
Okay.
But if that's if it's important to get there quickly, I'm just gonna take a close one.
Yeah, I would. If there's no one like too near you, and you're like going towards one, like people can tell you're gonna claim that one, right?
Hmm.
The issue is when it's like multiple people heading to like when it's not obvious.
Yeah.
And that's what I would try to cause for myself with heroic leap, like just heroic leap over there, and then claim the middle one before anyone was even near, and then they would know that I wasn't moving, so thus I claim that one, right?
Yeah.
Kind of more visual, but I mean, other people don't play like as visual as I do,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that could be a problem, especially in heroic, where like somebody complains or somebody says something like, "Oh, I was here first," kind of thing, and it's just like, well, doesn't matter if you were there first. Just like if there's somebody else on you, and just like you just move, and if you both move, then whatever. Like I don't know. It's
Yeah, I think
it seems like a simple solution to me. Just like I don't know.
yeah, I think it's basically if you're the first one there, like you just stay, right? Because it almost causes more issues if you try to start moving if someone else comes to you, because then
Right.
they're like you both end up like doubling back at the same time and whatnot, doing the whole corridor trying to get by each other.
Right. Yeah, that makes
Yeah, just
sense.
claim one and that's it.
Yeah.
Actually, I did that a lot tonight. Just generally, like, if I was in a position and somebody else, like one of us needed to move, I opted to not move tonight for some reason. My mentality was just in that way where I didn't. So like with the stone, like the petrifying grill, I would like get knocked, and like if I was roughly in the right area, I would kind of just like move to like a good place for me, and then if anyone was too near, I wouldn't really care.
Yeah.
Other nights I'm totally opposite, where like I go extreme, like I really don't want to petrify anyone, so I go really extra out of my way, which gets me burnt in different ways because I'm out of range of heals or something.
Right. Yeah, tonight I was very, very lazy. For whatever reason, I didn't want to kill the dudes that were on the other side. Like
Right.
like break people out, and then I start doing it because it's going to be obvious if I don't do it and I go to the boss. So I just started doing it, but I think it hurt my DPS a lot because I don't have the mobility like you do, or even like I think Regoth and because Regoth and Ren, they both have like ranged DPS stuff that does decent amount of damage, whereas me, if I don't have any death coils up, like I literally can't do anything ranged.
Yeah.
So I lose a lot of DPS by running around and stuff, so which is unfortunate. I mean, I'm obviously DPSing the dudes, but like me, like I was like, there'd be a guy way in the far corner and I'm in the middle, and by the time I got there it was basically dead. So
Yeah.
it was hard to gauge whether I should go try to kill the thing, or like I don't know. So I think that's just something I think if there's like 2 left, I'm just gonna go back to the boss.
Yeah, see, that would drive me nuts. And that's one of the reasons I play a warrior, is so I don't have to deal with those situations. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of a thing that I don't know how to do. Like, having to run slow and move around, like in melee, is not something I've ever even learned to do. So,
Yeah, it's
like for sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say it's obnoxious.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I love warrior. They're so simple, but they're also so mobile and awesome. But I would always like on the grips, right, to break them out, I would kind of kill the stuff near and break out a few melee, but not everyone, right? Kind of the ones that were like execute range. Go on to the middle with like a heroic leap or something, like the middle area. Kind of break a few people out, but not too many, and then charge over to the very, very far corner and stay there for quite a while to kind of let everyone else clean it up behind me.
Yeah. Hey, Wind Mask.
Hello, Wind Mask. Yeah, that's just my
Yeah,
favorite
I just like
play.
it was funny during the fight. I didn't see you. Like I saw you a bit, but not really while we were doing that. And but I was just imagining like I'm slowly running over to this one really far away. I'm like, fuck my life. Brash probably just charged to that and like killed it instantly, and thus that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about how good your mobility is compared to mine while I'm running around. It's like, oh my god. And it's sucky. I mean, I have that speed boost, but I normally use it to like I don't know, like it's not sufficient enough, because if I had 2 charges of it, that would be perfectly fine, because then I could I could use it to get to dudes or to get to grasp people, and then I can use it again to get back to the boss. Because
Oh, right.
because that's another issue, is I'm running halfway across the map to get to a dude to break him out. Then he's like, I do 1 attack, he's down, and then by that time everyone else is freed. I go to the boss, so I'm wasting like I don't know, like 20 to 30 seconds of no DPS. Like, please. That's why I just wanted to run to the boss, because like I feel like I'm no good. I'm not gonna help that much by going all the way across the room.
It definitely hurts your damage. You're definitely not like doing but I do feel like it's needed, because the people dying in the runes is like gets the kill. Like you have to not let that happen. But yeah, at the same time, like it's just one of those things where the strat that we're running means that your class is not going to be doing as well as it could be.
Yeah, that's correct. Wind Mask, Death's Advance. That is the spell I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about that, but like that's totally like it's massive, because I'd be over in the far corner breaking out like scuba fodder because he'd always choose the corner one.
And then
then-
die, and then complain about dying.
Yeah, I made sure to like break him out this time. For some reason, him in sports were always the last people to die for whatever reason,
So
or
weird.
break out.
Yeah.
But what I would do after that is I think one of the charge cooldowns was up, so I'd be able to charge back to the boss, kind of be in the tank area, and then just strafe around to the back. So yeah, I need, like, I had hardly any downtime at all.
Yeah. Well, because I was trying, like, when I got to the middle and I see that there's two people still stuck, but I see that they're really low, like one more attack is gonna break them. I'm just like, fuck. So like I kind of just run straight forward to attack them in the middle, and then kind of strafe over, which helps a bit, but again, it's not ideal for me.
Yeah, I was thinking too. How long does your defile last on the ground?
The 10 seconds.
Oh, is that it? I was thinking you could place defile down before going into the runes, kind of in the middle area ish.
Yeah. Let's see
But
here.
if it's only that short, then it's not going to do that much good.
Oh my god, brain. Wow, that's much helpful game. Thanks. It says it just says 30-second cooldown. It doesn't say how long it lasts. That is ridiculous. It would be the same as Death and Decay, so whatever Death and Decay is, yo.
Yeah, that's only like 10 or 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I know my own spells. Be jealous. 10 seconds, yeah.
Right.
That's 1/3. Yeah, so it's not very long. I mean, the advantage of Defile is it does grow bigger. So, like, if I place it in the middle, it's going to get to more people as it grows, which is nice. But yeah, so that's the thing is, like, that was another thing I was struggling with was, like, do I save Defile for when I break out of the hands, or should I save it, like, use it on the boss and just whatever, like... Yeah, maybe I could try that, though, is, like if I hear Joel say, like, runes soon or whatever, just, like, if Defile's available, not, like, just throw it in the middle. Yeah, well, fuck rogues, because I would never play a rogue. That's just not gonna happen.
Rogues have stuff too, like attacks that will just automatically position them behind things, which is
Oh my
nice.
god, yeah, Shadow Step, that
Yeah, that.
Mask was talking about. Yeah, Shadow Step is ridiculous, and like rogues, just like don't even get me started on rogues. Like that's a whole other discussion that I may or may not want to have at some point during this during a podcast, but yeah, so I mean, I like the fight, I like the uniqueness of the fight, but I hate my lack of mobility, or like it's funny because like I'm in an unholy presence, so I get 15% more movement speed. Then I got that death advance, which is nice, but like it's for some reason I still feel just so slow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It bothers me, but
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with me is like I have no boost to my run speed. Like I'm slow as hell, but I have like instant, like almost like teleports around.
Yeah.
Through charge and hurl leap.
yeah, if I could, I think there is a glyph that makes death grip that you grip to the target.
Oh my god. That sounds awesome.
Maybe. I think there might be. I never actually, because I always thought it would be like kind of dumb, because I don't really use death grip that much, right? Because like tanks get annoyed or whatever, so
Yeah.
I only usually use it for tanking. But if that's the case, maybe that would be a glyph to switch out for that fight. Let's see here. Increase the range. Oh, that's interesting glyph, but I don't really care about that.
Windmask, you need to transfer to our guild. We totally bring you in for normal and whatnot.
Oh yeah, totally.
If you're around for our raid times.
Yeah,
You
I
might
don't.
not be able to get in for heroics and stuff, but eventually you would be if you can prove yourself.
Oh yeah, totally. Like, and it's not like prove yourself like a rigorous thing. It's like we're not like that kind of guild, but you obviously have to establish that you know what you're doing, basically.
And yeah, the thing, we're a fairly old guild, like average age.
Mm.
So we don't like, generally we don't like people that are, spoiled brats. But I know you're not that, so.
Yeah, you spoiled brat, you Windmask. God.
Sometimes you can just hear it and invent. Like this 15-year-old kid has gotten everything he's ever wanted in life and just has that tone. If he doesn't get it, he's gonna cry. And, yeah.
I think of a few people, but then I was like, I better not say that. Dang, I don't think. For some reason, I thought there was a glyph that did that, but maybe I'm just on drugs. Because that would be so sick, actually thinking about it.
Do you play Horde Windmask? The answer's gonna take forever to come because of.
Yay for stream delay. Who else do I have in here? Daytech's still here. Cool. Oh, so spoiled. He only just responded to the spoiled comment. God, this delay is awful.
Stream is like a minute behind.
Ugh. Ugh.
You want to say anything more about this boss, or we can move on?
Yeah, there's not like, I mean, we didn't really talk a whole lot about it, basically just like the one mechanic, but because there's not really much else to say. I mean, we didn't experience the other stuff because it was mainly range stuff. There was a point though that was really annoying. It wasn't super annoying, I'm exaggerating, but it was slightly annoying where for some reason we had a ranged over a melee and like the hand spawned on us and I was very confused. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. That's because the ranged was too close to us, the ranged group.
Oh, the ranged group. Interesting.
I think so. And so what it was doing was including us in the range like flag, so we were being hit by those mechanics. And someone said right away that we have to back up to not get in melee, which was good.
Oh yeah. I think that was Arculus. He's as much as he does mess up like off like a little bit, but like at least he's willing to like say stuff because like most of the range are quite quiet when it comes to like or Granger or whatever, for example, how he calls out stuff, and sure he gets it wrong sometimes, but at least he does it.
Yeah.
You still have that nasty yellow color.
Yeah.
Lost Roses. For some reason, I'm not understanding that sentence.
Which one?
Or like what he said there, or his comment, his statement.
Oh, he lost a roll on like a piece of gear or something.
Oh.
5 times, and he wants to curl up in a ball and cry.
Oh, yeah.
Fields of Doom. I think it's a trinket.
I see. Probably because I'm really good at this game, so I know everything.
This sounds like a trinket.
Yeah, it sounds like a scale.
Oh, hey,
icon.
I'm gonna log out for a sec.
Okay.
And you can reload my armory.
Okay.
And you can show off my new weapon.
Oh, sexy new weapon. Yeah, Windmask, just come over to DB and we'll treat you good.
Okay, you can probably reload it.
There it be.
Funny, because Warforged is not really good for me generally because crit's so good. Like if it's trade-off between Warforged and a gem, it's preferable to have a gem for me.
Right.
But In the case of weapons and trinkets, I believe it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Happen to get the Warforged weapon, which is sick.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. A little bit ridiculous, but
That's higher
whatever.
than Mythic High Mall.
Yeah, that
Item
is
level.
true. It's very true. Well, I'm really annoyed. I need to bookmark. Actually, before we get off the topic, I just basically so that we're done with Kromog. That was the
Yes.
entirety of the conversation. Good fight. Cool, different mechanics. I like it. And if you guys have ever done Old War, whether you did it relevant or not, basically he's similar to what? It's another K name for that boss, where you have to kill the arms and his body or whatever. He kind of has the same kind of Yeah, he's got the same kind of graphic going on. Not similar fight at all, but kind of cool. The one thing that I just realized with that fight is there's no ads, so it's kind of interesting. Like I'm glad, because like the next boss that we were working on, the train boss, was like it's all the ads. Oh, so yeah, so basically that's Kromog. Kind of cool. I will actually have that video up probably tomorrow. Okay, anyways, that's not relevant. So yeah, so that's that. We talked a little bit about those dudes, line of sight gaming videos. So we covered that. There was something in my brain that I was thinking about talking about before that I cut myself off. Now I don't even know what it was going to be.
Was it not to do with? Was it to do with Ore Gorger?
No. I have a feeling it was something to do with gear, but now, because like, am I thinking tier sets? What am I thinking about? Oh yes, I was gonna say that I need to bookmark the friggin' like Wowhead where it tells me what the tier gear stats are, or like I need to write them down or something. And the only piece of gear I got was to save it from a shard, but it was like basically like seriously it was like 30 DPS upgrade based. It was like it's a 665. It was normal boots, and I had heroic high mall boots, so 670. But because the boots that the 665s were perfect stats, mastering multi-strike, it was actually the tiniest DPS increase, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just wear them because I'm gonna become a min-maxer and I'm just gonna do it. So I did.
Yeah.
I still have the heroic boots in my bag. I never really like to get rid of them just in case, but so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I just was like, I wanted to roll on that tier helm just because I don't know, out of all of the tier pieces, it might have been worth it if I got a second piece to get the 2 set, but I didn't know what the freaking stats were on it, and I'm like trying to quickly Google it. I'm just like, oh my god. So I just was like, F it, but I need to figure out a way to remember what the stats are.
Right.
Because it bothers me.
Well, actually, I bonus rolled on Kromog there, and I got the helmet. So, like, it was funny because Kate came in, and I'm like, Kate, should I roll? All the gear is a downgrade, other than the helmet. And I only want the helmet because it's tier, and it's not even an upgrade. But I rolled it, and it got the friggin' helmet, and I couldn't believe it.
So ridiculous.
And I clicked it, and it's crit multi-strike, which was an upgrade. Same case as you, where the stats were better, even though I had a 670. So yeah, that worked out really well.
So it's this helmet.
Bonus rolled.
Okay.
Bonus rolled my ass off tonight.
Bonus. I think I bonus rolled once, and that was on Gruel, and there was only one thing I could use, even like on the heroic, and I can't remember what it was, but yeah, Wind Mask. Yeah, money sucks, but if you, because I think it's $25 for a realm transfer. If you're serious about wanting to come over and join us and stuff, I'll be totally willing to pay it. And if you so desire to pay me back, you're more than welcome to. But honestly, it can be my gift because I would really like it to have somebody that actually has been like supporting me and my streams for as long as you have. Plus, like you clearly seem to know what you're doing and stuff, and I think it would be a great addition. And you know what? And I know you would make it up to me at some point in life, whatever that may be. But I'd be more than happy to do that. So if you want to do that, we can do that. But
What
yeah.
class does Windmask play?
It sounds like a rogue, because
Does.
he says it was an Agi Trink with multi-strike proc, and he's talking about sprint and shadow step. So, and I
Well, I
shat
can give him.
on the rogues.
I can-
And we need rogues.
I was just gonna say I can give him some incentive. We run with 0 rogues.
Yes, we have
We have what?
we have Day as an
4
alt.
leather wearers.
Oh yeah, we have. Wait,
All of our daggers.
the
that drop,
druids,
Agi
yeah.
daggers get sharded.
yeah, like how many daggers have we like? We've like everyone
We've
has
already
been
sharded like 5.
so weird. so
We
bad.
had 2 drop last raid.
Yeah, I know. Actually, wasn't it
It's
3?
crazy.
I'm
It
pretty
might
sure it
have
was
been
3. Yeah. It's like I
But
don't-
you might not need to pay for his transfer now. He's already done it.
Oh, okay, that works. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, we run with 0 rogues. The only rogues we have are people's alts, which we haven't really seen much of because we haven't done a lot of alt runs in Highmall, and I don't think we'll be doing that again for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rogues are always. It would be. I mean, the druids won't like it for leather, but weapon-wise, it'd be nice to save some stuff from a shard.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see that the daggers not get used. It's just a waste for the guild. Like,
Dangers.
what was that? Poor dangers. Those dangers.
I don't
Oh
know
my
why
God, you
that's
need
so
to
funny, but it is. Your
You need to
mistakes are
remember
funny. Yeah, if you come in and you're in bent, every time a dagger drops, I'm gonna just say poor danger. Oh fuck.
Beware the dangers.
Oh man. So on a completely unrelated note, I'm starting to feel kind of better. I've been like silently burping for like 10 minutes.
Oh, I
so-
could hear you.
Oh, not so silent.
No, I'm kidding.
So I'm kind of feeling better. I think it's just like combination of like not much sleep, drinking tea, and it had been. I don't know if this means anything. You might know. Whoops, is that it was steeping for 2 hours. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that means anything, but that could be a little bit more. Oh my god, change your color. Oh my god, it's so gross. That could be more harsh on your stomach. I have no idea.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
But yeah, and then I
drink
ate
so much
fucking
tea.
a fucking nasty. Like I ate. Okay, my mom. Okay, by the way, we may talk about WoW again, but I'm going to go off topic for a second. So my mom, she bought like 2 McDonald's burgers yesterday. So they're sitting in the
Okay.
fridge, right? And she's like, "You didn't eat your burger." I'm like, "I wasn't home, anyways," etc. All that crap. And then so I eat one for like lunch or whatever whenever I wake up because I was starving. So I eat one. I'm like, okay. And then the other one was for my dad. So I go to give it to him. He's like, "No, you have it. I don't want it." I'm like, okay, I guess I'll eat it later. I ate it later. So I had these 2 old McDonald's kind of nasty burgers. And so that probably didn't help either. And so I very regret it because I've been eating so well. Like,
Other than yesterday, like
Oh,
you
God.
came over here, we ate so much candy.
well,
Oh,
that's what
that's great.
happens when your dad just buys everything from Bulk Barn.
Oh
God.
my god, it was insane.
I still have these 2.
I felt sick last night.
Oh yeah, I see. That's the thing is I kind of like avoid candies as much as possible. Like I'll eat a few, but I know that I'll feel nasty if I eat too much, so I try not to.
Well, I think I know the same thing. Like I try to do the same thing, but I never do it enough. Like I never
Yeah.
stop myself enough. So yeah.
Yeah, I still have these 2 nasty licorice things that I forgot to give to my dad, but
Oh,
they're so fucking nasty. Um, but yeah, that's basically the extent of why I may feel like crap. And like, I have to like, see, I feel like a dick because like I almost don't want to go to Vancouver tomorrow, even though I said I would a week ago. And it's just like, I'm not feeling well, and I'll probably feel fine tomorrow, but I almost just still don't want to go, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like,
Yeah, I know the
I
feeling.
gotta dick around for like 3 hours, like traveling, and like, ugh. Like I might just message them, but I don't want to message them too late. I don't even know if they're awake. Ugh. Anyways, my life
Yeah.
story. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else because I feel like there's something else there is to talk about, but I don't know what
Well, we
it
did
is.
Ore Gorger.
Oh, we did do
Did
Ore
anything
Gorger.
new happen?
We one shot it.
We did one shot it.
Nothing really new happened because it was on normal and we had already killed it. However, yeah, we did one shot it. Again, I didn't do very well. Like I did okay, based on the fact that I wasn't damaging him at all.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it, Wind Mask. While he was like running around and stuff, but yeah, it was still kind of exciting because I actually there was like this dope part. It was like I was like chilling in the corner. Excuse me. We were chilling in the corner, like where we were fighting him. Right. I was chilling there, and then he like does his turn. Like he went down his normal way, and then instead of turning right into the middle circle, he went to the outside. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta move. So I move into the inner circle. I'm like, okay, we're good. And oh no, sorry, I keep going through the outer circle for whatever reason. I'm going around the outer, and he turns to come at me again, and I'm like, no. And I just like I seriously barely snuck in around the other corner, and I'm like, oh my god. It was the exact same spot as that one time, Mook, in the video where you said like I cut it really close. The exact same corner. It was like, wow. I make bad decisions.
Edge.
Yeah.
Well, I was I did it a little bit differently tonight, where I avoided the outside, but I kind of like when the boss was in the opposite corner of the room, I would sneak out to the outside and kill some boxes, right? But then as soon as he got like within like 1 or 2 rolls of me, I kind of backed off and went to the middle again.
Yeah.
Because it's so much safer. So yeah, I didn't even get close to dying. Yeah, nothing new really happened to me. I performed way better. I got to feel my new weapon big time on like that's a single target fight mostly, and it also has like 2 minutes of downtime, and I did like almost 27k.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I think I was like 23 or something, not very high. There's a lot of downtime though. That's actually it sucks because Regoth was gone, so he didn't post to Warcraft logs, which I generally like better. But I'm assuming you posted to Mr. Robot tonight for logs.
Okay, we have some technical difficulties.
Okay, because I'm confused as to what's going on.
Yeah, my internet's dying. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now.
Good. Like that commercial, guys, you know.
Yeah. No, you kept cutting out after like 3 seconds of like voice.
Weird, because you were coming through fine. That's weird. Sorry, did you post to Mr. Robot tonight for logs?
I did.
Okay, cool. So we'll bring this up. So Wind Mask. Actually, I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts? You said you've done Gruul and Gorger. I'm really interested in what you think of the fights, just like your general summary or whatever, and also have you been looking at like Warcraft logs, World of logs, or any of that kind of stuff? Quite interested to know. Why is there two?
I think Arculos.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or Cerisi logged there also.
Okay, so Gruul Heroic. Yeah, man, I'm so disappointed. Look at that. Look at that rating. Oh my god, it's garbage. I did die, mind you, but still. That's so bad, Mookie. I mean,
Oh, I missed
Brashear.
that. What's that?
It's so the rating for Gruul Heroic for me, 59 overall, 37 in Unholy, 66 in my bracket, and 40 in my bracket is Unholy. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, you died, so.
It's just like so frustrating. But that's okay. Uh-oh, a viewer left. I hope it wasn't Windmask. Okay, it's just fresh toast. Fresh toast, don't like it. But of course here, Brashear topping like a boss. Man, Day's been doing really well lately. 99% Mook? Are you serious?
That's before I got my weapon.
This hacker over here. Damn.
It was insane luck. Plus, like, I feel like I learned something. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I was heroic leaping a little bit more than I normally do.
Yeah, I noticed that. Wow,
It kind
I
of
heard
gets me
me.
burnt a little bit, but
That was weird.
how did you hear you? I have headphones on.
I don't know, but I heard myself echo.
Weird.
I don't know. Oh, you
My
can't really
internet's
see.
really dead.
There we go. Now you can see a little bit more of this list. Oh, Ren died like really early, I guess. Trog died. Poor Trog.
Oh, he was doing good too on some of the attempts.
My god, Regoth, 100% active time. You 100% active time. Whoa. It's
Really?
insane, apparently.
Because I always wait like a millisecond before I charge in and start.
Okay. Sorry, it's just making sure my stream was still up, because I was kind of worried. Okay, so that's Gruul.
Okay, before we get into too much logs, do you want to talk about well, we talked about Orgorger, and do you want to talk about the train boss attempts at all?
We can. I mean, we did talk about it previous, but of course that is mysteriously gone.
Right.
But we did get further. So it's the the one thing that I think of is the one attempt. It was like me and you both got hit by a train, right?
Right.
And you heroic leaped back in, but of course me having no mobility ever, I start running really slowly, and a fucking train comes in and kills me. I get hit by 2 trains, and I'm like, are you serious right now? I don't understand.
This could be a thing. Life's a bitch, then you get hit by a train.
No fucking. Yeah, it's just like so bad. It was like I was so upset, and then, but I think we did it. I think that was the first attempt, so that we did it another attempt. But yeah, and the add-on I had, I don't know if you downloaded it, but I had the Thogar assist one, and the numbers on the lanes were different from what Joel was talking about. He said the far one was 4, but according to the add-on, the far one was 1. So like I was getting confused when he would say 1 and all this stuff. Like I was like, oh my god. So that didn't help.
No, I didn't get the add-on, so I don't know.
I mean, it's not. I definitely wasn't like staring at it. Like it probably could have been closer to my the middle of my screen, but for me it didn't seem like it was that helpful because I was still getting hit by shit. I found that I was looking at that more than I was looking at the actual in-game indicators, and I think those are more important. Oh my god.
Yeah, and especially for me, I'm more visual, so I need to like actually see something, and I can cue off that.
Yeah.
And if you raise your camera up just enough to be able to see the indicators, but not the whole door, just the indicators, right? The lights. It was good. And the only times I ever even got close to getting hit by a train was during the AOE when they first spawned out of the train, because I'm blade storming, and I kind of every time I couldn't help myself, but I just kind of like derped and was focusing on doing that. So then like I would sometimes get hit by that train.
Yeah.
but I was getting better. I just kind of made sure to always have my camera facing those things, the indicators. And I was getting better and better at every attempt, so that was nice.
I'm just gonna
But yeah,
type up
not much
something.
different on that fight from the previous attempts we've had. Really, we got a little farther, but nothing really like drastically different. Probably the biggest difference for me was my new weapon made the AoE absolutely insane. I was doing like 60 something K like after like 5 minutes or whatever. Like I probably would have ended that fight above 50K.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, God.
It is. I don't even know.
Okay, so did you go arms for any of the fights?
I didn't because that weapon is better. Just it'll make Fury better for everything.
Yeah, that's true.
I won't be able to go arms for a long time now,
Sorry.
which is fine. I was getting kind of sick of arms.
Yeah, arms as we... Oh my God, I'm such a wreck right now. Okay. Just calm the fuck down. Stop hitting everything on the planet. Yes. Arms seemed like really... By your description, it seemed kind of goofy. And,
It is a goofy spec.
yeah.
It's a good way of putting it. It's like backwards.
Yeah, that's totally what, like, dual-wielding Frost is. It's just like, what the... It's like, I don't understand.
Oh man. So wait, one sec. That weapon I got has as much DPS as my two-hander.
You know what, Mook? I
There's
don't
like-
even...
My two-hander, 660 PvP, is 396 damage per second. My one-hander I just got is 392. It's 4
What
DPS
the...
lower.
Wow, that's insane.
Yep.
That's insanity. What's
I
the
love
two-hander?
scaling.
Well, the two-hander, is it the same stats? Crit, whatever?
Crit mastery on the two-hander and
A crit multi.
oh no, the stats are less. Yeah, crit multi-strike.
Oh,
The-
I
the
meant
two-
I meant like just the stats in general, like the two-hander's crit mastery.
Mhm.
And is the one like is crit multi-strike your better stats or is it mastery?
Mastery is better,
Oh,
but only by a few percent. It's not a big deal. Multi-strike is perfectly fine.
right. I just want to quickly respond to Windmask here. He responded like a while ago, but he says like he thought that they were both pretty good fights for Gruul and Gorger. He said Gruul is a bit of a face roll. I agree. It was pretty face rolly on normal. A little bit more annoying on heroic. However, I feel really bad.
Smart.
I feel really bad for Windmask as he's talking about pugs, that he pugs these raids. And Windmask, that is like the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. And like, pugs are awful. Most of the time they're really bad. And I mean, I did a shit ton of pugging at the end of Miss. That was just to catch up on everyone else because I wasn't raiding. And it was kind of face roll, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And that's another reason why you need to come on over, baby, and raid with us, because you'll get some loots, and you'll really feel, because I don't know if you've previously been in a guild where where you've actually raided, like with a guild or whatever, but yeah, it's a different atmosphere, and especially with our group, we're kind of like, we're pretty chill, and like Mook said, like it's an older group, like age wise, and so they're kind of just like chill, but when we get down to business, we get down to business most of the time. That breathing into the microphone.
Guilds around.
Guilds around.
No, it really is. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Defs. And you didn't respond to my offer, so I'm sure... Did you think I was being sarcastic? Because I wasn't being sarcastic.
No, he's gonna do it himself because he's gonna get all the daggers. He's gonna save
all the
Fury
daggers.
shards.
Even though he's
Oh,
got
I
two
should
of them,
add-
he's gonna just take them all. Nom nom.
I should add Wind Mask. Like the way that we raid, like you don't need to raid every week.
Oh yeah.
The key is to stay in the guild. Like you can raid whenever you can raid, and that's fine. Like we have lots of people that don't even raid. We're just that type of guild. As long as you respect that, people that show up more often maybe have priority. That's obvious. Like if you've been playing WoW any amount of time, you know that.
Yeah. Yep. So just want a quick look at bring up this so you can actually see it. The Kromog fight, let's see. 24k. Oh my god. Okay, clearly I need to be working on my I just need to AoE the shit out of that fight.
Just AoE. Just AoE everything.
It's
Oh,
so
I'm
hard to
sorry.
AoE because I don't wanna.
Just do it. If it gets you killed, just laugh. That's
I
all
know. No, I know.
Be like, wait, I wasn't supposed to Bladestorm the ads? What are you talking about? Like, that means I have to swap out a
Fuck.
Bladestorm? Like,
You know, it's funny too, cause like sure you're doing like 200k on some polls, like on trash polls and stuff, but I don't even know, like you keep saying like Bladestorm isn't actually that great, and based on numbers, like of course it's good for AoE, but like realistically, it's like overall it's not going to be that great. Like I don't know.
Oh, you cut out. Shit.
No, Charlie.
You said it's good, and that's it.
I said it's good, sure, but like it's not like super great. It's not as OP as people are making it seem like.
Well, I will on Chromag or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It is really, really good because it's the way that the AoE phase is so short that Bladestorm is strong. Not the problem, but like Bladestorm becomes less powerful if the AoE phase isn't as long. The shorter the phase, but then it swaps back to single target, where Fury is still pretty good. That's when it's really strong, right? Bladestorm is it's probably the strongest 10-second of AoE in the game, but it's not any longer than that. After that point, it's only average, my whirlwind and whatnot. Right?
Yeah. And that's the thing with my AoEs. If it's short, I'm fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I hate my AoE. And plus the damage reduction. Without the damage reduction on short fights, like short AoE phases, it would probably be equal to what it is now on, or equal to what it is on longer phases. Maybe not so good, but it's just I don't know. It's just it bothers me.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you mean. On longer fights with AoE, I'm that's when I'm talking about Bladestorm being not amazing. It's still good. It's still very competitive, but it's not it's probably not the best.
Yeah.
Probably a boom can be best for that.
Goddamn delay! I already I don't know what his. I already told one of them, and she got really upset. I don't know what that was in response to, because I don't remember what we said.
Oh yeah, Rogue AoE. Talk about Rogue AoE when Mask.
Yeah, because I'm interested.
I have no idea.
Even though I hate rogues, I like Phantom Knives. Phantom
all I
Knives.
know.
Phantom Knives. Just do it.
Just spam it.
Yeah, because I wonder if there's a way. I mean, I'm sure there isn't, because rogues aren't that OP. But is there a way to spread your poisons quickly? Hello, kitty. Hello. That silence as we wait for the leg.
We should talk about something.
So my cat is here, and he's kind of cute.
Cat break.
Cat break. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better. I'm still tired, but I'm not as nauseous anymore. But
You sounded like you were gonna puke at the start.
Oh,
I was actually thinking we should just not do this now.
yeah, I was not feeling good at all, but I feel better. What is my leg stuck on? Oh, it's on my mouse. My mouse cord. What the? That has never been an issue before. Okay, but when we say talk about Rogue AoE, we mean the mechanics of it, not necessarily how it makes you feel.
Oh, also, what's your item level? Windmask.
Yeah, what is your tune's name and what server?
Yeah, that's just
Because I want to
armory.
armory you. Well, because it was weird. He gave me his BNet or I gave him mine, and we tried to add. Did I just say the same thing twice?
No, sorry. Just the way that you said it.
And wow, and that distracting tone. I guess I have that tone. Um, and but like no one like I didn't get a thing. Like I didn't get an invite. Like I didn't get a pending friend request or anything. So I'm like,
Oh.
QQ. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, like you got. Oh, she got upset because you were gonna transfer. Oh, I see. BattleNet. Zanil. Oh my God, female blood elf rogue. That's awesome. I don't know why, but it's awesome. 649. Well,
He
Seb
has a
T.
690 ring, which is good.
Yeah, he's actually doing things that are important. Well, that sucks. He's got a blue weapon. That's okay. And of course, trinkets. And I honestly, I wouldn't feel bad about having blue trinkets. I had a blue trink up until like nearly the week before BlackRock came out, or something. No, 2 weeks. So, oh,
Blade
Blade
Fury.
Fury, right?
That's a little bit like sweeping strikes, I think.
I think it's similar to Warlock Brimstone, something in Brimstone or whatever. Makes all your attacks AoE or something, right?
Sounds right.
At Kilrog. Hell screams downfall. Wicked sinners. Well, he does his professions. He's got engineering and leatherworking. Very interesting
Well,
combo.
Windmask, we can help you learn because I've been helping Rhuller here learn a lot.
Oh yeah.
And, we've gotten pretty far pretty quickly, really. I mean, it's been a few years, I guess, but really, a year has been a ton.
Oh yeah. I've skyrocketed from end of Mist to now. Is just like it's still pretty mind blowing how much better player I am just from simple conversations and looking at some guides and stuff, or like even just talking it out. Best thing I found with us, like Brashir and myself, is that talking things out and actually like playing the game, like either talking together or being in the same room together and like really like pinpointing things and just like figuring out each other's rotations and stuff. Like it really helped us narrow down the things for either class. Even though I don't know a shit ton about war and he knows not that much about DK stuff, like for some reason it just worked that we could figure things out better to better ourselves. And and like
Oh, even I've learned stuff, and like I mean, I always learn, but it gets harder and harder as you play the game more and more to learn new stuff.
Oh yeah, totally. And like, and Brashir's been playing since vanilla, and I've only been playing since Kata. But like, we're very similar. I think in our strengths now. Like since I've learned a lot of stuff.
And I mean I've tried to help you not do things that bad players do. Right? Like, right off the bat, I made sure you hotkeyed.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Not saying not saying non-hotkeys are bad, but I mean it's definitely I truly believe hotkeying is better.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Making sure you have a decent UI so you can see stuff.
Yes. Yes, all those things were incredibly helpful. Like, and I took the initiative. Actually, it was you where.
It's both.
You had the gamepad, and you were trying it out and you didn't like it, and I tried it and I kind of liked it. And that was kind of a stepping stone to making myself a little bit better and buying a really nice gamepad and being able to play with that and stuff. So that's another thing that you helped me with.
Yeah, that's true.
It got me the stepping stone. And yeah, like don't be like, I'm making this offer totally legit, but I don't want you to think that we're just gonna like have you there and you do stuff with us, like we are more than happy to help you in any situation. Like if we're ever online, like don't be afraid to ask questions and stuff. And like even if you can't transfer or don't transfer or whatever happens, like definitely add us and stuff, and we'll still help you out no matter what. Because what like it might be because we're all Canadian and we like to help each other out because we're Canadian and like Canadian people are nice or whatever people think that Canadians do. But I just like I love helping people, and the fact that I feel like I'm at a point where I actually have enough knowledge to be helpful is nice. So yeah, and I'm sure Brash feels the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So
totally. Back to the podcasty thing. Anything else you wanted to cover?
The podcasty thing, the thing that we're trying to do. I like having a conversation with Windmask. Okay.
No, it's fine. This is like more like the
after the cast
structured.
Yeah. No, there's really not much else I want to talk about other than there's nothing else I want to talk about. Period. There's no other than. I just tend to say that for whatever reason. Yeah. So overall, the night was pretty good. I enjoyed myself. I was a little bit frustrated.
I'm still a bit high off getting that loot.
Yeah, no shit.
Loot high.
But that's awesome though, because I basically had the same thing happen not that long, like last week or whenever it was.
True.
I had all that loot, so I don't feel.
You know what's funny?
I feel bad.
Right. No. Yeah. I don't feel bad.
Of course not. Why would you?
Yeah. No. With when it dropped, Joel was like, "Oh, the next one's I'm gonna get it, right?" And I was like, "You know what? I was gonna say like, oh, it's karma because I gave you the first butcher weapon
what is going
optionally,
on?
right?
Yeah.
And then so that like the good karma paid off in that I get the first one off of Grill.
Yeah. Oh God, what is going on? The CPU can't handle this shit. For whatever.
Like 14 of them.
Just calm down. I was just gonna open up my armory because my armory is important too, but not really. Yeah, Windmask, I feel like a dick, but I'd completely forget where you're from. I know you're Canadian, but I don't remember where.
God, you don't remember his like social security number and everything? God,
I forgot. This is also what I wanted to talk about very briefly, is like my new transmog. I
haven't seen it.
It's funny is like, well, I was wearing it during raid.
I probably still didn't see it.
Probably not.
I'm pretty blind.
But everyone, well, not everyone, but like a couple of people were like, "Oh, I love it," and I was like, "Nice," because initially when I first saw the helm, it's the PvP Conquest set.
Oh, right.
And like, yeah, and like everyone's like talking about the helm and stuff. Like first large comments, he's like, "What the hell are you wearing on your head?" I'm like, "Isn't it awesome?" I just like, oh, I love this set so much. Like I still have some of the transmog set you get from your war mill pieces on it, but it works. Yeah. So
yeah.
You can't see it in this.
You got the shoulders.
Yeah, I've had the shoulders actually forever. And what's funny, this is also a funny story, is I was looking through my PvP gear and I was like, damn, I thought I had the shoulders for this set. Like, weird. Like, it's not in my bags. Like, what? But I've been wearing them as my PvE, so I was already wearing them, and I forgot that I was already wearing them.
Fuck?
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
That is something I would do, though.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, yeah, it was kind of like super derpy moment. But, yeah, I just really like this set, and, like, I don't know. And people also like it, too, so that's cool.
Funny, the gear right now is very similar. Looking at me and you on your armory there, mine's kind of like a darkish metally look with some like color, I guess, and yours is like dark and metally with some red color.
Yeah. Oh, something you can't see in this picture is that the shoulders do have a slight red glowy going on.
Oh.
They kind of like glow in and out, like pulse, which is kind of cool. It's not very big, even in game, but it's there. Yeah, I just love that it's so like it's really like metallic black with red. Like black and red has been my favorite combination of color, like since I was like 10. which is very
Okay.
odd. But
It's pretty like death metal colors.
yeah, which is
It's
funny because I'm
nice.
like so not into death metal, but yeah,
It's kind of like that metal, blood and metal combo.
yeah, yeah. I just always like the color combination. So um, yeah, and I was hoping to I was hoping to cap to get the shoulders, but I had already had the shoulders, so now I don't know what else to get. But to finish off the set, I'll probably have to get gloves. I guess would be the next thing. Um, how about we just take I don't know if you want to take a short break because I do kind of want to keep talking now that I feel better. I kind of want to talk
Okay.
about if you're into it. Just like different transmog sets that we've had and things that we like about transmog, and just, like, we don't have to go on for very long about it, but
Okay.
since we already have it up and we're already kind of talking about it, I think it would be just a cool little side thing that we could do. But if you want to take a break, like a 5-minute break to stand up and do stuff, more than
Yeah, let's
happy
do
for
that.
that. So
I'll grab a drink.
okay, so we're just going to take a short break. I'm just going to mute the audio for now. I'll leave everything up and running. We'll be right back. you're good.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're back. Well, Brash is back. I never left, but yeah. So WinMask, I'm just double checking to see if I can server transfer. If I can gift it. Average wait time 1 hour. Excuse me. Well, I could just Google it. How old is this post? 2011. I don't want 2011. I want recent. Past year.
Oh my god, it's so hot. Suddenly.
So hat in your room?
Yeah.
Give the gift of Warcraft. No, that's not what I want. Closed customer support.
Sounds like what you want.
Or it's like 75% off on Black Friday. It's not relevant.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about transmog, right?
Yeah, I did. It looks like I can't gift it. So I'll just have to, we'll discuss it in a bit. WinMask about that. We'll get that going for you. Yes. So I guess what I want to ask is, I guess first thing I want to ask is weapons. I want to talk about weapons, and basically I kind of want to, the reason I want to talk about this is like, I kind of want to test your brain a little bit. I want to test if you know where all these weapons you've gotten have come from, like your favorite weapons that you'd like to transmog, where you got them from. Because I always like to pick your brain about dig it about just like things. Like I love how you and Kiwi always just like, I could say like something and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's from there, and I'll be like, what? Or
Right.
like you
Okay.
you guys just like you just remember where like names of like specific like pieces of gear and stuff. Like my mind gets blown. So this is kind of like almost like a game I want to play.
Okay.
So what is first of all, so what is like maybe your top 3 favorite weapon transmogs that you either have or had or like that you wish you had?
Wow.
And then I'm gonna bring it, and then I'm gonna bring them up on stream, but hopefully,
Okay.
but don't look, you cheater.
Well, there's a lot of delay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm trying to think. Like, it's been a while since I had. Like, I guess I'm thinking two-handers for some reason.
Yep. Okay.
Even though I play Fury a lot, one-handed Fury. Well, I know my previous transmog and the one I use most of the time for one-handers. Now that it's in my head, is that green sword. Not sure what the name is though.
Ooh.
I believe it's from, I believe it's from the Morgrim Tidewalker in Serpent Shrine Cavern. Like, I don't even know the name. I know the boss more than the name of the weapon.
Yeah, that's insanity. Like that blows my mind already.
It's, same thing as like my Nefarian blade that I want.
Oh, I know
It's
this. I know
up
this
there.
sword. Yes, I know this sword.
Ash Candy.
Yes,
Great
Ash
Sword of
Candy.
the Brotherhood. And that's from Nefarian. It's like the flavor text on it is like inscribed with the initials something like I.L. Stein or something.
Oh,
So
interesting.
random.
Yeah. That's crazy. You knew exactly what boss it drops off. Like, what? My brain.
Because I remember getting it from him.
It's so weird because, like, I remember my first epic, which was Pit
Right.
Lord's Destroyer, which is off Manaroth and Kata. But,
Okay.
I'm thinking of that was my first epic on Rhuller. My first, piece of real raid gear was the staff
Mm.
from Dragon Soul,
Hmm?
but I don't know which boss it was from. I don't
which
even
one.
know the name of it. I think it might
Magara Stormbinder.
words
Toads.
have escaped me. Oh my god. What is it?
My weird memory.
It's so awesome though. I freaking love it.
I can't remember any real people names.
Real
But I
people.
remember But I remember I'm eating I'm eating tapioca.
Oh, I love tapioca.
I know.
It's so good. Okay. Yeah, you're and I can confirm Brash has an interesting memory. But yeah, you can't. So, but I mean, I guess WoW has been integrated into your life so much that it's it becomes a part of you.
It's getting close to half of my life.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Slightly off topic, kind of. But what is your total time played, roughly?
It's not that much because I quit a lot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's nothing like Sean's, but let's see, Brash. 220 days.
God, yeah, because I think Sean is a friend of ours. He has 600 days or something total.
Yeah, I think he
Something
said 900
outrageous. What?
between all of his tunes.
Oh my god,
I
it's
don't know, I'm
ridiculous.
probably close to.
But he's
definitely
barely
over a
played.
year.
He's barely played this expansion, which is interesting. He really doesn't like this expansion, but
Weird. I don't know why.
yeah, me either. But yeah. So okay. So the one that popped in your head first was this one-hander Talon of Ashara, is what it's called. That was Oh, you know what? Let's make a point system here. Let's do this.
You should tell me weapons you remember.
Oh god.
And describe them graphically,
Ooh.
and then I will tell you where they're from.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Because I don't know, I remember them based on where they're from. Literally.
Right. Oh,
I'm not remembering them based on the graphic.
I think it's /played to know.
Yes.
Yeah, /played on your tune, and it'll show you time played for that specific tune. Okay, so let's see. So, trying to think. Okay, the red.
It's hard to.
Okay, it's this weapon, this weapon, but it's the two-hander and it's red.
Oh, Untamed Blade. Ooh, which boss?
Ooh.
It's Untamed Blade is from Black Lair 40 man. It's from the shit. I think it's from the second boss. Crap. The hell's his name? Bloodlord Lash something. Bloodlord?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
Is it close?
You were close. It is Blackwing Lair, but it's from the first boss, Razor Gore the Untamed.
What?
Apparently.
Weird.
Yeah.
I have that weapon.
That is kind of weird though, because since when? It's so weird that weapons
First
drop
boss?
from the first boss.
It's very odd. I do not remember getting it from him.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to click. Okay.
Oh wait, no. What? Maladath, the sword Maladath something drops from the second boss. Bloodlord Lash something. And
Yeah, Lash
That's the yellow
layer.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
the
yellow
cool
that
one?
wraps around your hand. Yeah.
Oh, shit, where was I? Yeah. Click this. Oh yeah, there's the heartburn. That heartburn. Broad Lord Lash Layer. And
Bloodlord. Yeah.
where is it? Oh, right here. Yeah, I really like this one-hander. It's pretty sick.
That one is pretty sick. I actually frequently transmog that one.
It's just like I don't have any yellow sets to go with it, really.
No.
So that's unfortunate. Okay, so, I'm trying to. I want to. Because it's funny, because like even though weapons are like a thing. Okay, this one might be kind of easy, because since I have this mog often on my blue set. 26 days. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, it's
Holy moly.
it's blue, and the tip is like not your generic sword. It kind of like is like a crescent moon, so it kind of has two tips, curls into two tips, and it has like a blue wrap around it.
And it's quite wide, right?
Yeah, I would say it's wide.
Not actually sure. It's from a Wrath raid.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I don't think it's Alduar. I think it's like TOT, Trial of, or whatever, Trial of something. Later. TOC. I think it's TOC. That's all I can guess. I guess let's just randomly guess a third boss.
Okay. I'm pretty sure. What the?
Oh, is it Ice Crown actually?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Ice Crown.
Right.
Um,
See, I don't have that weapon, so I don't know where it's from.
how do you spell Citadel? I want a zone. Why isn't it giving me the norm? Oh, why am I in a completely different place? What the? Kind of derpy. Yeah, it's searching, I guess. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm pretty positive it's Ice Crown, and I'm pretty sure it's like... I have a feeling that it's the Syndragosa for whatever reason. I actually don't know the name of the weapon.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Oh, there it is. Oh, damn it. I should have just gone with my first instinct. God. I knew I was going to say it was from the first boss, but I was like, man, would the first boss actually have it? Ugh. The Citadel Enforcer's Claymore.
Huh. I think I would remember if I had it. Actually, I think I've seen it and I don't like it, so I don't take it.
It's okay, the wind mask. It's fine. I understand your pain. I was a Kata baby, so I'm not that far behind you. I don't even know what my total time played. It's probably not very much different. It's probably like maybe double. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you didn't really play in Wrath, so that kind of doesn't really help either.
Yeah, that's a good point. If I had played Wrath, I probably would have known.
The only reason that I know that weapon is because I have it.
Oh.
What's up?
Nothing.
Oh.
I was gonna say that's not what I was envisioning. The graphic.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. It doesn't change anything.
Okay, my bad. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to not. How do you describe things that? Because yeah, there are similar graphics in games. So, trying to think of a non. Let's see, because you even knew where the staff was from. So I'm trying to think of a non, like, sword or axe or something like plate thing. But like I wouldn't even know. Like, oh, well, obviously you know where the BOE epic staff, and it's very plain. It's like yellow, and it's got a circle up top, but it's also got cross. It's like a cross in the middle with a red dot right in the middle of the cross, and it's like, yeah, so it's like red and gold. It's also the BOA Agi staff graphic.
Oh. So that would have been from a 5-man dungeon in vanilla.
Yeah.
The dungeon tier, what is it called? Tier 0.5 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Not sure. I think that was from Skolomance back then. The BOE one though.
Yeah.
Was probably just
no
a world
boss.
Drop. Yeah, probably world drop.
Oh, you think it's a world drop?
I think so.
Okay.
But the original drop, I think, was like Skolomance. I feel like it was the last boss. I
Oh
remember getting
man,
sharded a bunch of times.
man, and it's not even gonna come up because of new Skolo.
Yeah.
God, I hate that crap. That needs to be a thing we talk about at some point. There's old stuff that got removed, even though we've talked about it so much. I want to actually have it. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Wind mask. You know what? I definitely remember it dropping in Skolo. Like I have a feeling it dropped in old Skolo. Like I have a strong feeling from the last boss, right?
Yeah. Well, if you can find out the name, yeah. If you can find out the name of the BOA, it'll probably be a similar name without the first bit added.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So why don't I just open up WoW and kind of just look. Actually, that would be better because then I can literally look at the graphics I have, and yeah. I wonder if this shows up on stream though. Let's see. Get the preview open. Oh, cool. It does. Okay. Because for whatever reason, it thinks that my game is in windowed mode. All right, so to reiterate for any new viewers, we're playing a game, and it's basically we're testing Bashir's intense knowledge of the game, specifically weapons, and oh, you know what? You know who has it? Not Rhuller, because why would he have an Agi BOA staff? It's on my druid, the one that actually could use it. Yay. My other druid, not my actual druid. Because I have many tunes on many different servers. Oh, I thought it was gold, but it's like bluish. It's like bluish and pink. Red.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, my colors are just all fucking off. $99. Oh yeah, Regoth followed me, so now I'm back to 99 at least. Followers. Look at that staff. Okay, so...
Did Regoth comment at all on the stream? Or, like, anything specific?
He said he liked my tabard, but I don't know what he meant, because I wasn't wearing his tabard. And then... Yeah. He didn't really talk.
Huh.
He didn't really say much, actually. It's called Burnished Warden Staff.
Hmm.
So Warden Staff, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm actually surprised that I'm not dropping frames having game open. Yay for lots of cores. Okay, so let's get back to this game. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited now because this makes more sense to just look at my shit. Being polite while in a group with others will get you invited back. Not true. Because who has groups that they invite people to? I'm just saying. All right.
Oh,
so
a little bit off topic, but I found a cool graph for things.
For things.
Graph for things. It's kind of cool. I'll link it to you so you can just
Okay, cool.
take a look. Take a look sometime.
Okay.
It shows Warcraft log fights, and you can change the percentile and view like the average class DPS and whatnot.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool.
So
Oh my
it's kind of like
god.
actual damage done by classes on certain fights.
That's
I have
pretty
Grawl
sick.
selected right now.
Okay.
Sick.
So this sword is very weird sword. It might be, unfortunately, it might be from Wrath, so I'm not sure. I actually have no idea where it's from, but it's okay, I'm going to describe it by looking at it. Okay, so it's like it's kind of big. It's got like it's kind of pointed at like as an arrow. Fuck this void storage, dude. It's like pointing like an arrow, so it's got like 3 points to it at the tip, and it goes down, and it kind of is very purple. It's got silver outlining.
What if I wait for stream delay and I just look at it?
Sure. And this
But
one's
it's kind of like a pole arm.
no, it's a two-handed sword. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh, is it
god.
this purple one? Is it the purple one with the black blade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's caught up.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell is that one? That's like what is that from? I think I have it.
Yeah, the sword is pretty sick.
Is it? I'm trying to guess the name of it.
I have to make sure I follow the void storage
is it like
guy.
Destiny?
Close. Very close.
Oh, I just saw it. It said despair.
What?
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, right, because delay.
You hovered over. Okay, so I'm in the right ballpark. I think it's Karazhan.
Ooh. Ooh. It may just be.
It's Karazhan. Which boss?
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I opened it up, so you may not want to see for a sec. You're right that it is
Okay.
Kara.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know which boss. I remember. It's Moros. Is it not?
It apparently is not.
Oh,
It is
okay.
from Julianne, from the Julianne and Homeo or whatever. Or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay.
Which is
That
weird.
makes sense.
I found that very odd. For some reason.
Right. I remember that. I remember that dropping.
That's cool. Cool. So you're getting like half
That's close.
points. You're getting like half
Yeah,
points.
half points.
Okay.
We're locked on. These are hard.
That one's too obvious. We all know where that's from. Okay, I hovered over it pretty quickly, so hopefully you didn't see what the name was, because I didn't even see what the name was.
Yep.
This is a one-handed axe. A lot of spiky shit on it,
Oh. I think I know what it is already. without
and
even
it's blue.
stream open. Oh, it's blue.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
blue. It's like, it looks like a generic axe, but it's got little spikies. Fuck this void storage guy. Oh my god, I'm going to org. One sec. No, I'll go to wars. No, I'll just go to org. Or I'll just go to shrine. Because for whatever reason, the void storage dude moves around. Same with the transmog guy, and he... Like, why? Why do they do that? Like, why do they go far enough that it goes out of range? Sniffing that solid air. I just breathed kind of heavily into the mic. I hope y'all like that. Item
You're not
upgrade.
even hearthed yet.
Weird. There we go.